What's up, world? It's your boy Double O coming at you live again tonight. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Today is day 36 in the 90-day series. Today I want to talk about giving and how important it is for us to learn to give. And I'm not necessarily talking about money or resources, finances. I'm talking about giving of ourselves. Whatever we give in life, it comes back to us. So it's very important to think about, what are you giving? What are you giving to life? What are you giving for your life? What are you giving in exchange for your life right now? Are you giving your time? Are you helping people to grow? Are you giving of yourself? Are you giving love? Are you giving kindness? Are you giving smiles? Are you giving happiness to people? Are you giving help, a warm welcome to your wherever you are, or to your situation? So I really want to talk about, us giving good stuff. Let's put out good stuff in the universe. And I always talk about this is, one of my goals for doing these videos is to give you of me. I could have been doing this a long time ago, but I allowed people's or other people's opinion and their ridicule to stop me from doing videos a couple of years ago. And then one day, I started doing this again, and I really am happy that I got the courage to really continue to do this and build the self-confidence to do this again, because it has helped a lot of people. And I really believe in that what you put out, it returns to you. And I want to put good, positive energy out in the universe. I want everyone that comes in contact with me to feel that great positive energy that I put out, and that love that I want to show people, that unconditional love of being another human being on the planet and whatnot. So it's to me, we all have that opportunity every day to give of ourselves, to have a pleasing personality, to give warmth, and for people to feel that human bond and human interaction that's so rare in the world. But we can make it prevalent. All we have to do is one by one start to give good stuff. Most people don't give because they operate with the consciousness of scarcity or scarcity, and we really are blessed abundantly, and all of us are. No matter what your present condition is, if you're breathing, you're blessed abundantly, and you can give good stuff. You have to think about, if you're in a place where you don't want to be right now, just start giving. If you have finances to give, that's great. If you don't have finances to give of your time, give of yourself. Give people good advice or help. If you serve, people. One thing that I have learned is that I am a servant to people that I work with, and I take that approach that I'm here to serve the people that I work with, the people who I come in contact with. And I don't find that as being demeaning in any type of way. I find that as being really uplifting to me and uplifting to my spirits, because I feel really, really good when I'm able to give of myself and give of my talents. And it doesn't have to be a lot. It could just be a kind word. It could be a smile. It could be some good advice. It could be, I could just share something with them. I can help them complete a task, or complete a chore, or give them an email address to give to somebody, or somebody's phone number that can help them along the way. Anything, just that positive energy, putting it out there. And what I found is really what you do when nobody's looking, when nobody is gonna come pat you on the back and say, hey, that was a great job. When you do stuff just out of the mere fact that is the right thing to do, because it ought to be done. that gives you the best rewards ever. Giving anonymously and serving people anonymously, it gives you the best reward. I get that all the time. People, I'm no one, really, I'm special, and you are too. We are all special people, what I'm saying, but, I find a lot of times people be like, man, he really helped me, or I have people call me or email me and they're surprised that I respond to them, and I'm that baffles me sometimes, but I always just want to give. I want you to understand that I'm a real person. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you in any way that I can. If I can't help you, I hope that I can give you a lead to that could help you, or point you in the right direction of some sort. So it's very important that we remember that what we do when nobody's looking, what we give when nobody's looking, what we give to somebody who can't pay us back, no matter what. I take advantage of those opportunities all the time now, because I realize how important that is, to not just in my life, but to the person that I'm helping, or to my children, because I like to show my daughter or give her those examples of, this is the type of person you want to be all the time: giving, loving, caring person. The world has made us so hard and so calloused because of all of the bad people that are out there, or whatever the case may be, or the bad things that happen. Don't let that change who you are, or don't let it make you into a mean, nasty individual who nobody, and treating everybody wrong. You get through that. We have to learn how to smile and say, you know what, no matter what happens, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to be a good person, regardless of what haters I have, what enemies are out there. So just remember, doing good when nobody's looking is the greatest. What you hold back from life will hold back from you. So those of us who are trying to become bigger and greater people in life, it's the more you give, the more that comes back to you. So it's very important to start serving and giving and being that example of a cheerful giver. For years I could have been doing this, and again, like I said, I didn't feel like I was worthy, or that I could, that people would listen, or that I didn't feel like I was the one, and I ran from doing this type of work, and and no matter how many times people said, man, you really helped me then, or you really did this for me, or whatever, you were an inspiration for me, I was running from that type of role in people's lives. And all along, I was running from my greatest gift in life. And so, now I'm pursuing that, and I'm giving of the knowledge and wisdom that I've learned from, various people. And I want to take this time to really thank everyone that's contributed to the person that you are looking at on this video right now. There are many, many people who have contributed to my life, who have given to me of their knowledge and their wisdom and their resources and their finances and their and whatever they had, to make me who I am today. And I really, really, really appreciate that. It's very, I'm humbled, and I'm very grateful to have had the people who I've encountered in my life, those that seem like bad situations as well as good situations, because every person that you've encountered, or that you've come in contact with, that you've interacted with, has made you into the person that you are right now. And so it's very important that we understand that, and that we keep moving forward and doing the right thing. So don't run from it. There was a study done with some monkeys one time. There's some scientists that were trying to capture some monkeys, and they figured out that they could put a nut in a jar, and that the monkeys loved this nut. But once the monkey stuck his hand in the jar and grabbed the nut, he couldn't pull it out without releasing the nut, and the jar was kind of bolted there. So what the scientists did was they put this nut in there, and the monkey, instead of letting go, he held on to that. And he was fighting with it, and ultimately he was captured. Many times all we have to do is just let stuff go and start doing and living in the life and living in the vein that we should be in on a daily and consistent basis. And when you let go and you let life happen and you go with the flow of life, you become a much better person, and you become able to do the things and to live your dreams. A lot of people have contributed to who I am, and I really appreciate all of you, and I really thank all of you for all of your help and all of your advice and all of the things that you've done for me. Another thing I want to talk about very briefly is, we must change our mindset about serving, and change who we are. Because until we change our mind, everything that we see around us is going to stay the same. When you go to the projects, or you go somewhere that's a low-income area, and you see graffiti and you smell urine, or you see things that are torn up, or whatever the case may be, you could donate all the money in the world and rebuild that entire place. But if you don't change the mindset of the people that live there, before you finish building or remodeling, it's going to be just back to where it was. So remember that changing your mindset is first and foremost the most important thing to do. And that's what we have to do in order to change the world. Is we got to change our mindsets first, and then start to be the message that we're giving, and live that message, and serve people and give to people. And then as we do that, other people will start to see that it is the best way to live. Lastly, I want to tell a story about George Washington Carver. He was walking down the street once. This is a fable, and he was dressed in a suit and tie, and a lady asked him, called him over. Hey, could you come here for a second? She was a white lady, and she was very wealthy, unbeknownst to him. And he said, yes, ma'am. She said, I want you to cut this wood for me. He said, yes, ma'am. Well, where's the axe? So she gave him the axe, and he cut the wood. And she said, he finished. She said, can you take it around back and put it in the fireplace for me? So he took the wood around back, put it in the fireplace. And when he was done, the lady said, well, how much do I owe you? And he said, nothing, ma'am. It was my pleasure to be able to serve you. And as he walked off and went down the street, one of the servants or the maids of the person that he cut the wood for came to him and said, ma'am, do you know who that was? And she's like, no, I don't. And the maid told her, that's the great educated George Washington Carver. And so the wealthy lady sent for him, and built a relationship with him, and donated millions of dollars to what now is Tuskegee University. That's a great lesson. What if he just said, you know who I am? I'm not cutting no wood for you, lady, whatever. Beat it. He would have missed out on that blessing. But because he had the attitude of a servant and serving people, he was able to really win the friendship of a very wealthy person who helped him finance Tuskegee University. So I just wanted to drop that on you. Let's develop that attitude of serving. Let's get out there and make sure that we're giving good stuff to the universe, and therefore that we will get stuff back. Don't adopt the mindset of scarcity or scantity. We have all types of opportunity every day to give. Let's start to give today. All right. I appreciate you listening. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check me out on Facebook and on Twitter at dhopkins386 on Twitter, G2G Entertainment on Facebook, and G2G Entertainment 00 on YouTube. Peace, one love, double.